always sucks when something that you really, really love comes to an end. It always happens with your favorite TV show. Eventually it's got to come to an end. They just can't think of any more ideas. But it really burns when it happens to something that you think has more stories to tell, more life to give. And I think that's the case for the GRC Expanded Universe line, the Global Racers Cup. I feel like there's so much more that they can do with this line. And the fact that they are bringing it back for 2025, it just leaves me scratching my head because it's like, why not make some new ones? And for all I know, maybe they will. In fact, I actually am starting to believe that they will now because we've seen quite a few listings now. I think 3 for GRC Lewis, Jeff, and Rip Klitschkonski. So, I don't know. If they turn out to be real listings, then I guess we're getting more GRC racers. And I honestly think that we will. But if it turns out that this is the last one, Cruz Ramírez, that we're reviewing today, well, I guess that's all right. It just sucks because it'll be another expanded universe line that Mattel didn't finish. But I guess it's not like they have to make every World Grand Prix racer. You just think that they would since there's only 11. You know what I mean? But this time around, they had to add in Cruz and Jackson Storm. So I guess they had them to do. But still, they could have at least did 2 more if they only wanted to do 11 max. But whatever. Either way, welcome on back to the Cars Garage. Today I will be reviewing GRC Cruz Ramírez. One that, I gotta be honest, I wasn't looking forward to, like, when the line first came out. But then I saw her, because, I figured they would do her when we knew we were getting Jackson Storm. But then I saw her, and I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful car. And when you actually look at her, she looks really cool. I gotta say, her color isn't really matching her artwork color, but I don't even care, because I like it more. I don't think I'd like her as much if she had this darker, almost like more golden yellow, which kind of just matches her regular release. So it's kind of nice to get something a little bit different here. But anyways, yeah, let's zoom it on in and take a look at her artwork now. Because it's a very, very cool artwork that they designed for her. It's the same as her normal Dynaco artwork, but she has her spoiler and her racing reels and everything. Or combined rims and wheels together. Reels. What the heck? Either way, yeah, GRC on the side. The Dynaco still has Dynaco, but that's weird, eh? Yeah, because McQueen, he didn't keep Rusty's. I guess. No, Storm didn't keep Igniter. Yeah, that's weird. Why did Cruz keep Dynaco then? That is really strange. Like, I know all the cars keep their base colors for the most part, but they normally don't keep their sponsors when it comes to these GRCs, so that's a little bit strange. I'm a little bit surprised by that. But I'm kind of glad because I love Dynaco, so I think it's cool that it gets some representation in this GRC line. I guess I'll have to put her in the Dynaco series now, playlist on my channel. I didn't really expect that. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I knew it. I just kind of didn't realize. I don't know. Either way, cool artwork. I like it a lot. I don't really care for her smile here, to be honest. I don't care for the artwork by itself, but they did a good job, kind of like GRC-ifying it. But anyways, on the back, we have Jackson Storm, Carlo Veloso, Raul Cerul, Max Schnell, and Miguel Camino, who is new to being a single in this case with Cruz, which is case M. I didn't even tell you guys what case she's from yet. Then on the back of Miguel, they just swapped out, obviously, him and put Cruz. So that's cool. But yeah, Miguel, I should show his package off a little bit because I already reviewed him, but I reviewed the 2-pack version, which is it's the exact same. So I might as well show his package. Here you go. Miguel Camino, number 5. Nice artwork there. But yeah, pretty much the same. Just his single version. The actual car itself is the exact same, obviously. And then right there in the GRC emblem, Cruz has her number 51, which is obviously a tribute to Doc Hudson, which is cool. So yeah, this is our last GRC racer. Maybe forever, maybe just for 2024, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to judge later on in the video and kind of figure out what one's my favorite one. Definitely let me know which one's your favorite down below, but we're not quite there yet. We got to open her up first, see what she has to offer. So what the heck am I doing here? Still talking. Let's just bust her open. Man, this sure is cool. Just to have like the whole fleet. I know. We might get more next year in 2025, but if we don't, this is a pretty cool lineup, I gotta say. There's a lot of color, a lot of different colors. Like every single racer pretty much is a different color, except for Cruz and Miguel. I find it so funny that they put Cruz and Miguel in the same case for their initial releases. Well, initial singles releases, I guess. I know Miguel already got released in the two pack. But I don't know, kind of interesting that they didn't put Cruz and Jackson in a two pack together. I feel like they're really trying to push that like Cars 2 meets Cars 3 kind of vibe with this series, which I'm all for. I think that's awesome because that's what my favorite thing probably has been about this series is that that's what they tried to do this whole time, pushing Cars 2 characters with Cars 3 characters. Especially because, like, I'm so glad they didn't just do a few World Grand Prix racers and then majority of them just be next gens and stuff. Because, I mean, that just wouldn't be fun. I guess they really couldn't have done that because they're supposed to be, like, global racers. That is the name of the series. So I guess that wouldn't have really made a ton of sense. But, I don't know. Mattel sometimes. I feel like they just cater towards Cars 3 and then they, like, kind of shun Cars 2, it feels like. Either way, though, really, really nice expression. I love that they put the black outline around her windshield. That's really cool. She's always like supposed to have that since her first release. I mean, all of her releases are supposed to have that, but only this one I think is the first one to do it. So that's cool. And they've done that for all the GRC racers. All the ones that are supposed to have the black outline around their windshield, they did it. McQueen included. It's just, I don't really get it why it took them so long, but they finally did it for all these racers, and I think it's awesome. It looks so cool. I just don't know why it took them so long. Maybe it has something to do with the eye plates, but even when they didn't do eye plates back in like the China days, they still, they didn't really do it either. So I don't know. Cool new expression though. The mouth itself, I don't think is any different. They just kind of made it look like her mouth is open now because they painted the bottom teeth red to make it look like a tongue. Does look pretty much the same though. Although this is a Chinese one, I don't have a Thailand Dinoco Cruz like opened up or in the package either, for that matter. But yeah, this one has a plastic eye plate. This one does not. But most Dinoco cruisers nowadays, I mean, most cruises, but all Dinoco cruisers have the plastic eye plate because they're made in Thailand now, of course. But she still has her brown eyes, and she has the GRC logos all around her, of course. 51. I love the mix of the blue with the black and then a little bit of white, and obviously the yellow being the main color. So cool. It's like Ice Racers vibes is what I'm getting from this. This is awesome. Really, really cool. One of my friends, I think it was, forget who it was, but somebody told me that they think I'm really going to like this when I get Cruz opened up. I'm pretty sure it was Mason, but I don't remember. Actually, I think it was somebody in the comments. I forget. But either way, somebody told me that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to love Cruz when I get her opened up, and I cannot wait to, and I finally have her. But yeah, I bought one. I bought an extra one. Well, it wasn't an extra, it was my only one at the time. I bought it on eBay with the single of Miguel Camino, just because I didn't think KSM would come to Canada, but it came. It came a little late, but it still came, in this year, the year of its release, 2024. So that's really cool. Really, really nice still. The GRC decals all around. They did a great job. Goes blue, white, blue. And the C kind of like extends off into the distance, actually right onto the back. So that's cool. Then it spells out Global Racers Cup in the back there. Tiny 51 in yellow. And then she has all the hexagons, just like all the other racers, which is cool. But only on the blue parts, it looks like. Actually, no, she has some on the yellow too. Really cool. Looks like, and the black parts. Wow. Like very like Bumblebee-ish kind of looking, I think she is. This is cool. I love how just the hood is black. That makes the GRC logo on there really stand out. So cool. And the gray with the big black hexagons all around the black hood. The GRC emblem with the number in it, 51. Obviously paying homage to Doc. Then it says for the contingency sponsors, the usual ones for these GRCs. Ride, Revlu, Ravioli, and Patrola. Wow. And I actually looked into it more. I don't think they appear in Cars 2 specifically in the background. I think those contingency sponsors appear in like comic books and stuff like that. But don't quote me on that. Pretty simple yellow rims, same as before, just yellow now. So that's cool. Where's Cruz? Trying to get her off camera. Here she is. And she has white Lightyear text now instead of yellow Lightyear text. Or like gold. Now it's white. So that looks cool. I don't like her rims as much now, but it goes with the GRC design. So it's cool. Black outline around the windows, and even the back one. I thought it was just the sides, but no, the back one too. And yellow window bars. That's cool. Really nice carbon fiber kind of looking spoiler. It says GRC, and then the blue on the side with the hexagons again. I don't really like how the dinosaur is cut off there. It says Dynaco over the back fender. I wish the dino wasn't cut off. His back. Doesn't look as big as the usual dino. Well, actually, maybe they made him too big. They kind of cut off his legs, too. They put him in an odd spot. His head is smaller, but the rest of him is like bigger, but then they cut him off. Then they kind of like made his black design go into the back. So that's interesting. I think she looks a lot better than just the normal Dynaco Cruz, though. Especially with the taillights on the carbon fiber color. That's cool. Spells out GRC or Global Racers Cup. The number 51, the blue line, the blue hexagons on the bottom. Really cool. And the spoiler is just black. It's not just on the top. It's all black, even on the bottom. So that's really cool. The giant number 51 in black on the top. Overall, just a really, really cool diecast. Try to show you the base now. T28A is the date stamp, meaning she was made on the 28th week of 2024. Not very long ago at all. How many weeks is there in a year? Not that many. 52? Yeah, 52. About halfway through the year. She was made probably around the summertime. Nice black base, though. Really cool. A little exhaust down there. Overall, just a really, really cool car. I'm impressed by this GRC Cruz. Honestly, I'm going to have to do a ranking video, ranking all of them. I might postpone it if we end up getting more revealed, though. Like new ones for 2025. Then I'll just wait. But yeah, I don't know. I think she might actually be one of my favorite ones. They didn't color in the gas cap, which is kind of unfortunate. Usually they do that, but they didn't do that for this one, which is kind of strange. But yeah, it would kind of, I guess it would have ruined the design. So maybe it's a good thing they didn't. I don't like how you can see that yellow box there in the inside. Can't talk. It is kind of late. I'm getting a little bit tired, to be honest. But yeah, that's kind of weird how you can see the yellow box. Must be like holding in the spoiler or something like that. Kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Really, really nice Cruz. I gotta be honest, this is probably one of the better Cruzes we've ever gotten. In fact, it might be my favorite one ever, honestly. I don't have the Racing Red one, but I think that one might be my favorite if I had to guess. But I do have the Glow Racers one, so this is the most like newest expanded universe line Cruz that we've gotten, and it's cool. It's just that the design really is the exact same as the regular one for the most part. It's just like the catch is it glows in the dark, so it's cool. But honestly, I'd just rather have a new design rather than a gimmick like this. But it's cool, and she had a new expression, so I think that's cool. And then we had the Silver Dynaco Cruz, another nice one, but again, the design, like the decals, are the exact same, so it's not like it's anything too groundbreaking. And I don't like how it has the rookie racing stripes, and the expression's the same. Then we had the Rusty's Dynaco Cruz from Cars on the Road. Not a bad one. I like this one. It's just that the rims are inaccurate, so I feel like there's always something. There's always something to complain about with Cruz. But on this new one, other than the dyno being cut off there, I don't think there really is anything to complain about. I even brought out this factory custom Thomasville one, but not really official, so yeah, won't really bother doing a comparison. But here is the regular one, just for comparison's sake. Once again, I'll show them both next to each other. But they really did change the design around, though, a lot. Like, it's not like most Cruzes when they just kind of, like, tweak it a bit. Like, they full-on changed everything about Cruz's design while keeping the Dynaco, branding, which is kind of nice. They didn't really keep it that much, just there with the dyno and the logo over the fender. But that's pretty much it. I don't know. I feel like I like her better than Carla, and I love Carla. I think she's, like, probably the best one. Her and McQueen. And Raul, he's really cool, too. This is the most recent one I reviewed. So, I don't know where to go from this. I can't tell you my favorite, I guess, today. Because, like I said, I want to do a full-on ranking video of all of them. But I'll wait to see if we get any new ones in 2025. But she's definitely better than the other yellow one in this case, which is Miguel. But I'll give her the trophy for now. I think she might end up being my favorite one, like I said. But we might get even better ones in 2025. So I guess you just never know which one will be my favorite one, but we'll find out eventually. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope that you did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time right here on the Cars Garage.